Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we are going to solve this given exponential equation 7 power x minus 1 plus 7 power 2x minus 1 plus 7 power 3x minus 1 equals to 2. In other words, we are going to find the value of x. And please bear in mind that our x values are going to be all real numbers. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. And now let's recall the quotient rule of exponents. If we have a x power m divided by x power n, then we can write x power m minus n. And we are going to use this rule on all of these three terms on the left hand side. So therefore this first term could be written as 7 power x divided by 7 power 1 plus for this second term, that is going to be 7 power 2x divided by 7 power 1, and plus finally this term, we can write that one 7 power 3x divided by 7 power 1 equals to 2 on the right hand side. And now let's make an observation. We can see 7 power 1 is same as 7. So therefore our denominators are going to be 7 across the board. And now we can write the left hand side as 7 power x plus 7 power 2x plus 7 power 3x all over 7 is going to be equal to 2. And now I'm going to remove this fraction by multiplying 7 on the left hand side, and I'm going to multiply 7 on the right hand side as well. And now we can see this 7 and 7, they are gone. So therefore we are ended up with 7 power x plus 7 power 2x plus 7 power 3x is going to be equal to 14 on the right hand side. And now I'm going to label this equation as our equation number 1. And now let's recall the power rule of exponents. If we have a x power m and then another power n, then this whole thing could be written as x power m times n. And we are going to apply this rule on these two terms on the left hand side. So therefore we can write 7 power x, the first term, as it is, plus we can write 7 power x and then power 2, and then plus 7 power x and then power 3 equals to 14. And now we are going to make a substitution to make job simpler. We are going to focus on 7 power x, 7 power x and 7 power x. I'm going to call 7 power x as u. So in other words, I'm going to say let u is going to be equal to 7 power x. So therefore after the substitution, this is going to become simply u plus this is going to become u square plus u power 3 is going to be equal to 14. And now I'm going to move this 14 on the left hand side, and I'm going to write that one in a descending order. I can write u power 3 plus u square plus u minus 14 equal to 0. And now we can see our highest degree is 3. So we are going to have at most 3 solutions. And if I pick u equal to 0, that is not going to work. It's not going to be equal to 0. And next, if I pick u equals to 2, and if we plug it in u value as 2, that's going to become 2 power 3. This is going to become 2 power 2 plus 2 minus 14. My question is this is equal to 0 on the right hand side? And we can see this is 8 plus 4 plus 2 and then minus 14. Question, is it equal to 0? And we can see 8 plus 4 plus 2 is 14. Minus 14 is indeed going to give us a 0. So therefore we conclude 0 on the left hand side and 0 is on the right hand side as well. So we check our answer. So therefore u equals to 2 is one of our real solutions. So thus u equals to 2 turns out to be one of the solutions to this equation. And now we are going to figure out two other solutions as well. And now we have two options. One of the options is synthetic division. The other one is long division. And this time I'm going to use the synthetic division. And now I'm going to show you how to perform the synthetic division on this polynomial. Here our coefficients are 1, 1, 1, and this constant is negative 14. So therefore I can write down these numbers 1, 1, 1, and negative 14 over here. And now one of the solutions is 2. So therefore I'm going to write down 2 on this outside. And now let's focus on this very first number. I'm going to bring this one down all the way over here 1. And now I'm going to cross multiply. 2 times 1 is 2. I'm going to write down 2 over here. And now we are going to add these two numbers. 1 plus 2 is going to give us 3. Let's multiply, cross multiply. 2 times 3 is going to give us 6 over here. And 1 plus 6 is going to give us 7. And finally we are going to multiply 2 times 7. That is going to give us positive 14. And if we add negative 14 and positive 14, that is going to give us 0. And 0 is going to be our remainder. And once we have a 0, our remainder, we are going to focus on these numbers. This number is going to be our constant. This is going to be u, and this is going to be u square. So therefore, this is going to become simply 1 times u square, and this is going to become plus 3 times u, and then plus this number is simply 7 as constant equal to 0. So thus we are ended up with this quadratic equation. And now let's recall the discriminant, b square minus 4 times ac. And here we can see our a value is this coefficient of u square is 1, and then b value is this coefficient of u, and then our constant c is 7. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this discriminant. So this is b square means 3 square minus 4 times a is 1, c is 7, and let's simplify. 9 minus 28 is going to give us negative 19, and we can see this negative 19 is less than 0, a negative number. And now let's recall this discriminant table. We can see if our discriminant is less than 0, in other words it's a negative, then we have no real solutions. So therefore we conclude that this quadratic equation has no real solutions. So therefore our only real solution is going to be 2. And at the very first place, the substitution u equals to 7 power x and u equals to 2 as well. So therefore, if we compare these two equations, we can easily write 7 power x is going to be equal to 2. And now I'm going to take a log on both sides. This is our common log. And now let's recall the power rule. If we have a log of m power n, then we can drag this n all the way to the front, as you can see on the right hand side. And we are going to apply this rule on the left hand side of this equation. So therefore we are going to drag this x all the way to the very front. So therefore we can write x times log of 7 is going to be equal to log of 2. And now I'm going to divide both sides by log of 7 to isolate x. This is gone. So therefore our x is going to be equal to log of 2 divided by log of 7. And now we can see log of 2 is approximately equal to 0.301 and log of 7 is approximately equal to 0.8451. And we are going to substitute those values over here on the right hand side. So therefore I can write x is approximately equal to 0.301 divided by 0.8451, and that is going to give us x is going to be approximately equal to 0.3561. So thus our solution could be written as x equal to log of 2 divided by log of 7. It could also be written as log of 2 with a base 7, and that is going to be approximately equal to 0.35621 as well. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.